Good morning, everybody. It's Bethany, Saratoga Homestead. First thing, bright and shiny this morning, we are going to set some eggs in the incubator. I've got some turkey, some geese, and some duck eggs that I'm going to set today. The incubator that we are using is a Little Giant. It's a model 9300. The setting for the temperature is up here on top. It is a digital setting, so you use these little red buttons up here to adjust it. The thermostat should sit at 99.5 for the entire hatch. Then the humidity will be at about 60%, give or take a little bit. I like to keep it around there and a little higher. I'm going to open this up, show you guys what we're working with. Give me a second here. So I've got eggs already set in here, but I'm going to explain to you how they're set. We have goose, duck, and turkey eggs in here. These are the goose eggs, rather large. The geese that we have are a mix goose. We just have them here. They're mutts. They're bred for meat. So what we're going to do is we'll hatch these guys out and we will process them in the fall, winter time frame when they get larger. These guys, we're still testing fertility on the goose eggs. So I'm not sure if these are even fertile or not. We're going to find out this hatch. We thought we had a male and a female when we started, but it turns out they were two females. So we had to go and scramble and get ourselves a male, and we hope that he's doing his job. Fingers crossed. We hope he's doing his job. So hopefully these guys will be fertile and will hatch. Then I have my cayuga and a couple other duck eggs that aren't black, but the cayugas lay a darker black egg. They're pretty cool. My ducks are all mixed together, so I have a wide variety of mutts mixed in together. This cayuga is actually still not a mutt. It's actually a cayuga, but it's more than likely bred to a mutt male, so we'll see what it comes out as. I just wanted to test the fertility on that one. Then I have my turkeys. So these are white eggs with brown speckles. They're pretty neat. They're about the size of a chicken egg, probably like a jumbo chicken egg. They're not too much bigger. The turkeys that I have are midget whites. They are a heritage breed. It's very important if you're going to plan on hatching out and raising turkeys that you get a heritage breed, because the breeds that they sell at the farm stores, like the white-breasted and the bronze-breasted, those are generally strictly for meat. They don't have very good luck reproducing. The actual bird industry AIs the turkeys because they can't naturally reproduce because of their size. So these guys are a little smaller, but you still end up with a pretty nice carcass size if you're raising the birds to eat. What they have them sitting in here is an automatic egg turner. It mimics the mama bird. So the mama bird, while these are all incubating during their incubation period, mama bird will take and she'll roll them around in the nest a few times a day, and it keeps the developing embryo from sticking to the side of the egg and causing problems with hatching or with development problems. So it's very important if you're using a turner like this that you set the eggs in there correctly. If you're not going to use a turner, you can do that as well. So if you're not going to use a turner, I'll show you here with a goose egg because it's nice and big. You would set it in the bottom of the incubator, and at least twice a day you would turn it 180 degrees. So generally if you put an X on one side and an O on the other side, that's how I like to do it. So it's like tic-tac-toe, but X and O, and you can tell which side it is. So if you start with the X side up in the morning, you would rotate the X side down so that the O would be facing up, and then in the evening you would rotate it back so the O side would be facing down and the X side would be facing up. But this turner does all of that work for you because, let's be honest, I've got a lot of things to do, so this turner really helps me out. But when you set an egg, I'm going to show you again on this goose egg. When you set an egg in the turner, there are two ends to the egg. You have the fat end and you have the pointy end. The fat end of the egg is where your air pocket is. That would be where you're going to candle when you eventually candle it. But it's very important that you have the air pocket facing up when you're incubating. And then when you hatch, it's very important that you pay attention that your bird generally hatches towards this end of the egg with the air pocket, because they pop the little air pocket with their egg tooth on their beak that falls off before they pop through. So they would pop the air pocket and then they would start popping through. So these go pointy end down, just like this one. Fat end, pointy end down. I have all of the goose eggs in here, and the turkey and duck eggs set the same exact way. They are a 28-day hatch period egg for all 3 breeds. They will sit in this turner for 26 days, and then at 26 days we will pull them out and put them in a separate incubator that I have, that I use strictly as a hatcher because I do stagger hatches. So I'll set another hatch in here later. It's really important when you are setting eggs that you use fresh eggs. The more fresh the egg you can get, the better. I generally collect eggs for like a week, and then I'd set them in the incubator. So this is about a week's worth of collection from my 2 geese, my 1 turkey, which I think she hid one on me because there's an extra one in here. And then I have my duck eggs. So hopefully we will be able to update you guys if they start developing, since we're testing fertility on the geese and the duck. I'm hoping, fingers crossed again, we've been having so many issues with fertility. My turkey hen kept escaping, so we have quarantined her. So I'm hoping that remedied the situation with the eggs. So hopefully all of those will be fertile as well. And we will update you in I think I'll candle them in probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'll let you guys know what they look like. I'll show you, hopefully I can show you what a fertile egg looks like and what a dud egg looks like, and the difference while you're candling them. But other than that, I will try to update you guys on progress as we go. And I'm going to go ahead and get these guys sealed up, let them warm up to their 99.5 and be nice and cozy for 26 days. And then we'll take them out, put them in the hatcher, and we'll let them run minimum to their 28 days, but I let them run usually 2 or 3 days after, so any stragglers can make their way out. So, alright guys, I will let you know what they do. Keep your fingers crossed that they're fertile. That'd be great, so that we can have birds to put in the freezer this winter. Thanks guys.